Hey everybody, and welcome to this Monday Electronic Banking Basics. And today we're going to talk about BOC, back office conversions. Okay, what is BOC, or what is a back office conversion? It is one of our SEC codes. Previously, I explained what SEC codes were in a video, and I also talked about ARC, accounts receivable conversions. Well, today we're going to talk about BOC, back office conversions, and back office conversions are similar to what we saw with ARC. It is when you basically take a source document. Remember, it's not a check because it doesn't go through the check rails, but it's a source document that we use to be able to obtain the information we needed to create a BOC. A BOC happens when we receive the source document at a point of purchase or a man-billed payment location, and we keep the source document. You actually take it and convert it later in the back office. That's where the name comes from. Like, you're probably familiar with seeing people take a check and they stick it underneath the drawer. If somebody does that, then they're probably, if they're doing a check conversion, or most likely are doing a BOC, back office conversion. Again, it's very similar to an ARC. We've got the $25,000 or less limitation. It is only for checks that are considered personal checks, not having an auxiliary on us, and I will have a series or a session that will go into more detail on what exactly makes a check, and what's the difference between a business check and a consumer check, and can consumer or corporate checks be converted. As long as there's no auxiliary on us and it's less than $25,000 and it has a pre-printed check serial number, actually yes, it can be converted. We can use the source document then. It does have to be scanned. We do have to obtain the information through scanning, but you are allowed to hand correct any errors that may appear in there. So there is that option that is available if that does take place. How is authorization done? I told you authorization is key to all of our entries. Well, authorization is done by notice. With this particular notice, we also have to include a phone number because this is more in the retail environment, and we have to have a phone number in case there are any problems, in case somebody changes their mind, needs to cancel a payment, something like that, or cancel an entry from going through. In addition to what we saw with ARC, where authorization is done by notice, BOC also does authorization by notice. Their notice, again, has to have the phone number also included. That's an addition too. Where would the notice be? Well, let's say, for example, I'm at a large retail store and I decide to write a check. It's going to be the source document, but as a consumer, you usually don't know that. So I'm writing my check and I give it to the cashier. Cashier can give me an actual copy of the notice. Or the notice could be posted somewhere. You'll see these on placards, sometimes behind the counters, or a lot of times there's a large retailer I know they go to, they got it right there beside the credit card or PIN pad that you're able to use. And it's usually where you put your checkbook down and start writing the check, if you still do that. In fact, I tell people, you really want to get to know payments, go experience payments. Go out there, write some checks, see what happens. How does it get processed through your financial institution? What did they do as far as providing the notice? Where did you see the notice? All of that information is going to be very important. And just like ARC, the BOC, it is required that you keep a copy of the front of the source document for 2 years after it takes place. Why do we not need the back? Because just like ARC, there's nothing on the back. Since there's no endorsements on the back of the item, there's no reason to worry about having a copy of the back. We only need a copy of the front. If you do have any questions about BOC, please let me know. Next week we're going to talk about POP, because ARC, BOC, and POP, they all get grouped together. And that's POP, not Coke. The jokes are free, folks. If you do have any comments, questions, or concerns, if you would, please put them in the comments down below. Send me a message or email me at kevin@paymentsprofessor.com. Hope you have a fantastic day and look forward to seeing you in future videos.